Hello everyone and welcome back to Flowing with Angels. I hope you are doing well and that you are happy and healthy wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me again for another angel message and angelic symbol. This week we are joined by the lovely, fiery and powerful Archangel Nathaniel with a message featuring the daffodil flower. Before I will read Archangel Nathaniel's channeled guidance for us, I will tell you a little bit more about the spiritual meaning of this beautiful little flower. The daffodil, also known as narcissus, signifies the end of the cold and dark days of winter and announces the beginning of spring and the awakening of nature from Earth's slumber. Its optimistic bright yellow and pure white flower heads represent energy, vitality and prosperity, as well as purity, renewal and new beginnings. As the strong little survivors that weathered the winter storms, daffodils symbolize hope, resilience and rebirth, reminding us of the joy and appreciation of being alive and anticipating sunnier and happier times ahead. Daffodils are the birth flowers of the month of March and are, as bringers of good fortune, also connected to the Chinese New Moon Year. This new moon year just started on the 10th of February in the sign of the wood dragon, bringing us auspicious opportunities and exciting advancements. The daffodil also famously relates to the story of Narcissus and Echo, which teaches us about the fine line between love and obsession, which eventually leads to existential despair. This story, in which Echo falls in love with Narcissus and Narcissus falls in love with himself, based on unhealthy attachments and false premises, encourages us to become aware of the energy of our focus. Is it one-sided and self-centered without taking other people's feelings into account, or does it bring warmth, kindness and joy to the occasion? Let's find out what Archangel Nathaniel wishes to convey to us at this very moment. But remember, these messages are timeless, so whenever you come across this video, there will be some specific useful angelic guidance for you here. My beloved ones, as the Archangel of fiery motivational energy, stamina and revitalization, I bring you a message featuring the lovely daffodil, because it so beautifully symbolizes optimism and a joyful flowering of your life's energy. It is time to wake up to your full potential, dear ones, and to realize your own beauty and worth. All the necessary components of growth are within you, and I would like to encourage you to utilize them for your highest good. The first part of my guidance to you today will be about this process of growth and blossoming into the best version of yourself. And in the second part, I will address how this relates to the subject of love and your close relationships, obsession and unhealthy attachment to yourself or to someone else, as portrayed in the story of Narcissus and Echo, are a direct consequence of how you view yourself and on what frequency you vibrate energetically. A daffodil grows out of a flower bulb, which is like a ball of energy containing the right blueprints and nutrients for this flower to develop and emerge in its perfect form. This is a natural process for the daffodil. There is no resistance, no doubt or fear present, just the perfect flow of energy, transforming into tangible shape, manifesting a beautiful spring flower. As a human being, you also have been given your own unique metaphorical energy ball filled with potential and the right nutrients and blueprints for your growth and blossoming. I would like you to picture this as a precious glowing ball of light and to allow yourself to appreciate the power and love that it holds for you. When you were born into your physical bodies, you did not come empty-handed, but with a full package of tools, talents, gifts, and a loving spiritual support team. Due to your life's experience and the narratives of others about your worth and value, many of you lose touch with this inner ball of energy and potential, and you forget that it is even there. But the truth is that it has never left you. I am here with you right now to encourage you to access your inner ball of fire and potential, as I would like to call it, and use it to your advantage. The way that you unlock the content of your metaphorical flower bulb of energy in your everyday life is firstly by recognizing that it is there and looking inwards instead of outwards for guidance, resources and validation. And secondly, by sinking into your heart space and keeping your soul focus there. When you close your eyes, sit quietly and allow the energy of your heart to become stronger, bigger and free-flowing, you will start to notice its effect on your body and mind. Feelings of love and joy will fill up your body, and your thoughts will become more inspired and uplifting. But most of all, you allow yourself to hear your inner guidance, because you have opened yourself up to your intuition and higher wisdom. Living from your heart means living with full access to your intrinsic bulb of energy that is, and always will be, connected to the universe itself. If you experience a circumstance in your life that makes you feel discouraged, sad, or stuck, tune into the energy bulb that resides in your heart instead of sinking into a mental prison of negative thoughts. When you connect to your heart and then focus yourself towards finding creative ways to respond differently to your life situation, ways to uplift yourself, and ways to turn the unwanted into the fuel you need to attract change and improvement, openings will appear. Energy is always flowing, and the moment you open yourself up to possibilities and change through the power of your heart, creative solutions and new ideas will pop up in your thoughts, and before you know it, one thing will lead to another. The key is to focus with the help of your divinely given metaphorical flower bulb of resources, love, and guidance, and not from your mind and ego identity, because this will only conjure up very limited pictures of what is possible in life for you, mostly based on a conditioning of lack, scarcity, and disappointment that you have taken on during your life's experiences. The story of Narcissus and Echo is a perfect illustration of this difference in approaching life and love. The characters in the story represent two people who do not recognize and are not in touch with their inner bulb of energy. Let me apply this example to the subject of love and relationships for you. The focus of Narcissus on himself is superficial and based on a desire to compensate for a lack of connection to his true self. Self-centeredness comes forth out of a scarcity mindset and feelings of unworthiness that causes a person to establish an identity solely based on getting the recognition, attention, and resources of others to strengthen this identity. A sense of lack drives one to always be on the lookout for others to fulfill one's needs and numb the emptiness one feels inside oneself. The result is a constant feeling of deprivation, because a person like this does not tap into the inner source of energy that I described earlier in this message. Self-love, on the other hand, leads to an expansion of energy and love that benefits yourself and then automatically radiates out to others. It is an energy of abundance and overflow. Self-centeredness relates to attempts and actions to fill up an inner emptiness without taking the responsibility to turn inwards and find the true source of love and abundance. Obsession with another person, as shown by Echo in the story, is actually a more hidden form of self-centeredness, where once again a desire for attention and recognition from another person is mistaken for true love. Take note of these distorted forms of love and make sure that you tune into your metaphorical flower bulb first, so you will blossom and shine like the daffodil with all the right tools, nurturing love and light right at your disposal to make a difference in your own life and in that of others. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I would like to thank you for all of your love and support for the channel and for the angel messages. I wish you a lovely week, filled with lots of love, light and blessings. Until next time, Namaste.